EIDL grant is back on, baby. It's in the third stimulus package, and it pays $5,000, but the application window opens and closes faster than a basket of fries. How do you get an EIDL grant? In this throwback video, I explain the application process and the questions and answers you need to be ready to give. The EIDL grant under the third stimulus package is $5,000 exactly if you have less than 10 employees and a 50% or 30% reduction in your income because of the pandemic. Enjoy this throwback overnights LA video about the EIDL grant.
Was SBA instructed not to give you your EIDL grant $10,000? Yes, they were. And Elliot has obtained the shocking letter that will be exposed for the first time on this channel. Your mouth's about to drop. Thanks for tuning in. This is Wednesday for Lalate. Thanks for joining us always. Like and subscribe to this channel and drop your comments below. And we may feature them in tomorrow's recording. And we'll be answering all 149 of your incredible questions on EIDL grant yesterday. As always, also click that alarm button on the front of this channel so you get alerts when a new video goes live. But let's get right to your questions. Mark Lewandowski, I wonder how much money SBA is making on the interest of billions and billions make per month. Lori Toller. It sounds like Congress needs to take their money back and disperse it the way they saw fit, since SBA is completely incompetent. Very well said. The CARES Act called for the disbursement of up to $10,000 if the applicant asked for the $10,000. You asked for it, and they didn't give it. They violated the CARES Act. Honorario Soto, I want to be a part of class action. Very well said. Michael Lynn, it seems like it's just a loan contingent on your credit. Why is it possible to get a loan without passage of the CARES Act? Obviously, they're not supposed to be pulling people's credit. Very well said. Please watch the EIDL loan video we did earlier today that talks about these multiple Experian credit Vantage score credit checks that are being pulled against people's credits. We already know some of you have suffered incredible hits, 72 points. But now we know in this video how long those hits are going to be there. Your mouth is about to drop. Pizza God, still waiting, watching, calling tier 2 every 2 days. I'm still hearing the same thing. You'll get the portal invite. Nothing yet. Stay with it, Pizza God. NGG, my sister and I applied for EIDL on April 12th. We still got the portal on 5/5. Polak's credit dropped 75 points. I couldn't believe it. That's his words. She showed me it on Experian. She has credit, no collections, no lates. Drop that much. Gotta dispute that inquiry. That's going to be another video on this channel. How to dispute an Experian credit drop via SBA. If you suffered an Experian credit drop of great amounts, drop it below. We want to feature that in an upcoming recording. Miguel the Bronx, who comments daily, hey, Lalate, my Experian dropped by 4 points due to one pull. Queen S, it's amazing how you call SBA 6 different times in one day and get 6 different answers. I love it. Diane Radley received a $1,000 loan from grant from SBA and got a loan offer, put down $10,000. Also sent your video, this one, to Senator Schumer. Oh, well, this is my videos are going to Senator Schumer. Well, hello, Senator Schumer, if you're watching. I sent him this one. Israel Longeria. You're an amazing analyst. You've done complete mastery of your topic. I tune in to get informed, but I also tune in to be mesmerized by your delivery style. You're a charm. Well, thank you. That's very nice. David Miles, is there any time frame on hearing reconsideration decision? No, but please watch our EIDL loan video today because you are going to be shocked by the bombshell that drops around 9-minute mark in that video, and it answers your question to some extent. Dan Benners, I called the SBA this morning, got credit pulled 2 weeks ago. I was told to pre-approve $1,000 grant. Anything else I should do or waiting for the loan? Call SBA if you still not got the loan offer. I mean, it's been a while. F. Young, thank you, Lalate. Everywhere a day I look to your forward to your views, give me a hope for a better future. So many, how are you doing? I'm doing great. How about yourself? Chris Kennedy, I received an email from SBA today declined on my EIDL loan saying I received a $1,000 grant. Problems, I did not receive anything. Awful. Problem 2 is I'm a tanker driver in the oil field. Zong Yang, I got my grant 5 weeks ago. 4 weeks ago, my credit got pulled. Haven't heard anything. Is this normal for the person to have this happen? No, call SBA. It's not normal. Derek Preston, called to check my application. They told me I had been denied. I haven't gotten a denial letter. What should I do? You need that denial letter. You does not trigger a reconsideration unless you have a denial letter. South Texas now. I applied on April 3rd, approved May 25th for $8,000. Even though I applied May 25th, I applied for $25,000. My FICO 735. Today, May 27th, I got $1,000 grant and $8,000 loan, 2 deposits. Great. So she got both the loan and the grant at the same time. Mesmering me happy. You're a breath of fresh air to listen and watch in all these chaos. Thank you for your videos, which are fun to watch, informative, and helpful. Thank you. I'm a sole practitioner here in Hypotherapy Studio. I messed that up. Applied for a PPP on April 8th, and on 5/2 got the loan. On 3/31, I applied for the Eidl loan grant. My credit score then was 792. A hard check. Received a grant. A lot of comments here. Went down to $25,000. On 5/26, I received a call from a helpful, nice, apologetic SBA agent to verify some information. Another hour later, I got approval of my loan, waiting for the funds. Thank you, Bezos. Well, thank you. It came together for him or her. Wonderful. Roy White. Hello, I applied for the IDL on April 6th. I've been waiting for approval for 2 months. Credit pulled. Got an email denial of the loan on May 25th and nothing in advance. Denial letter was generated on May 14th. This data is computer generated. No person signed the letter, just an application processing department. Watch our reconsideration video. We have a lot of them in the playlist above. Watch our reconsideration videos. Do it if you think you could win. Money Green. I just received an email that got quoted $6,000 in the application to be processed. They also asked for a bank account routing information. Progress. Absolutely, it is progress. Very good said. Michelle Price. Real question. How many Uber Lyft drivers, crafters, realtors apply for the loan? Do you really think it's feasible for all these people got $10,000? Really? No, because they're solo practitioners. Paige La Vega. Hey, I like great channel. I love your updates. I applied on 4/4, got my grant on 5/1 for $1,000. Sole proprietor. Got a credit pull on 5/3. I thought I was interested. You denied so quickly. Hope we get our remaining grant. Thank you for all the info. You're not going to get your remaining grant. Just not happening, at least currently. But if the groundswell starts, maybe they'll change. Pink Chocolate. I was just informed by my representative I was denied with no explanation why. My credit score is 723. I have a legitimate business. These people are clowns. I would do reconsideration. 723 is not insufficient credit history. That's the grounds for why you were denied. Mr. Orlando. Hey, I love your channel. I love your informative. What do you think you need to do to make a congressional hearing happen? Yesterday we said there needs to be a congressional hearing of the honorable head of the SBA. I think we all have to get together and contact our senators and say, hey, pull her in and answer why you didn't get $10,000. That was the topic of last night's video. You all want a congressional hearing. The video ran and you resoundingly said, pull her in for a hearing to say, why did people not get $10,000 grant? The CARES Act called for $10,000 grant. It was not within her discretion to change that amount. But we're getting to the letter shortly, that's going to detail why they digressed. Terry Arden. Hey, I love all your informative. It's just a little confusing what you do. I applied for the EIDL on April 3rd, was given the grant on April 28th. Loan offer May 27th, got a credit score of 801. It's a long goal for me. Should I wait to keep this offer open? Well, if you want the loan, yes. If you don't want the loan, no. If you've not watched our terms and conditions video, I'll drop the link above. Watch our terms and conditions video before accepting the EIDL loan. You must do that. Mary Gertie, I have already filed the streamlined application on 3/30 and received a grant and a loan in late April. Good to hear that. Tom Moore, great content, Lalate. I really enjoy your channel. I applied April 2nd, received a $1,000 grant on April 27th. Oh, I love it. He got his grant. Have heard nothing since. I wrote my senators. Oh, I love it. I still don't know. I don't know what they did, but today I found a portal invite in my email. I haven't decided whether I'm accept or not, but I got an idea from a comment you read it here. Maybe you have an idea. Maybe if we all wrote our senators, we can make something happen. Absolutely. People need to start writing our senators. Bill Grade. I was denied the grant part of the EIDL credit, 675. I have completely lost my business at this point. No recovery. I'll have to start from the ground up. Awful, Bill. Bill, that's horrible. I would stay with it. I want to know what happens to you. Please don't leave us. Bo B. I'm game. I applied for agricultural on 5/17. We're denied in denial. Oh my God, our first agricultural denial. SBA said ran my credit check and the loan application was incorrect. Wow. I would do a reconsideration. Absolutely. Curious or non. I applied April 8th, still nothing. Several hard polls. Credit score dropped 63 points. Horrible. It'll take me 2 yes. I've been trying to fix my credit from hospital and medical bills. Horrible. A 63-point credit drop. Watch our video today about these hard polls. They're horrible. Sean Lazarus. Question: if so many issues with the EIDL grant SB is useless to talk to, why can't we reach out to a senator and congressman and demand our money? Absolutely. Need to start doing this. Watch this channel. If you're watching this channel, you need to contact your senator right now. I'm telling you to do so. Larry Durbury. My credit score dropped 42 points on first poll of Experian for grant. Michael B. applied April 7th, printed the confirmation on May 21st. Told I was qualified for $2,000 Vans. Got a loan. Today, I've never received any EIDL advance. They're claiming the government has dispersed the money. It's not to disperse. Our credit was never pulled. Very confusing. Just horrible. Alicia Hilton, still getting the runaround. April 2nd, got approved for grant, but they said, could you deposit my account? It's attached to a loan. What the hell? New story every time I call. No, the loan and the grant money come separate. They don't come together. That is a wrong story. BMFJ, hey, Lalate. Thank you for your informative videos. Applied April 6th, received a grant $5,000. Oh, great. He received a $5,000 grant. Called several times, 2 weeks, still in limbo. No credit. Loan says, still nothing. SBA should stand for some businesses accepted. Horrible. Najib, nothing in the world. I received a $1,000 grant on May 4th. My experience got hit with a soft credit score 3 days ago on May 24th. Goalposts. I love this one. Robert Henson. Goalposts. There may be damn fields. All right, so let's get to this shocking letter. This letter's going to make your mouth drop. It made my mouth drop. First time on this channel. If you're wondering, let's do the backdrop. The backdrop we all know as of yesterday's video. CARES Act said that you are to be paid up to $10,000 if you, the applicant, asked for $10,000. It was not within the discretion of the SBA to give you less than $10,000 if you requested $10,000. Senator Schumer and other senators sent 2 letters. We detailed those letters yesterday and the day before to SBA saying you are digressing with the CARES Act. You're not complying with the CARES Act. You are paying people less than $1,000. Well, what was their response? We never saw a response letter to those senators or members of House, but we have this letter. This letter is April 7th, and it's written about the same time. It's a letter on SBA letterhead, and it's from Kimberly S. Butler, the Honorable Kimberly S. Butler, Director of the Office of Grants Management. It's her that's in charge of your grant money. She writes a letter to Tammy Perillo, who's CFO of SBA. She says, why should SBA be paying grants of $10,000? Why? Because the CARES Act said for you to do, Kimberly. The verification says SBA has been contracted with RER Solutions for identity verification. These are the people who are not giving you your money, RER Solutions, to verify reasons to withdraw. There are bold-faced parts in it. Number 2 is bold, remove duplicates. 3, removed applicants who were previously funded under another EIDL system. That's not you. Now, let's get to fraud check indicators. These are reasons that they think you should not be paid grants at all. Okay, first, they say that the owner's information failed verification, validation. Information does not match. The person is listed as deceased. That the phone number is not associated with the business application. If you put a phone number and it doesn't match, they're disqualifying you. You use a VoIP phone number, they're denying you as well. Invalid bank account or routing number. If the routing number was wrong, they're going to consider you as fraud. Bank account information does not match. Same thing. Unable to verify business registration. If this was a business registration, some of you are solos. How would you have a business registration? You don't. I mean, it's just crazy. Okay, let's get to the big one. Payment amount. This is the one I want you to see. The total disbursement for each record, including the payment file, is calculated based upon the following logic. If number of employees is 0, the amount is $1,000. Otherwise, if the number of employees is greater than 10, the amount is $10,000. Otherwise, the amount is the employees times 1,000. Total disbursement of each advance file is the sum of individual disbursements for each record in the field. This is in accordance with the CARES Act. No, it's not. It's signed by Kimberly Butler. Kimberly, it's not conformance with the CARES Act. Kimberly Butler wrote a letter to the CFO to basically say, hey, you know what? Who cares about the CARES Act? We're going to do what we want to do. Here's the letter. The letter says, I don't care about the CARES Act. We're just going to make up our own policy, and this is the new policy, and it came into effect April 7th. So April 7th is about the time that the goalpost started being moved. As one, I think it was Robert said in the comments, it's not the goalpost moving, it's the whole damn field. As we now know, Kimberly Pauly wrote a letter after that. We just don't have it yet. The letter that says, oh, don't pay grants anymore. Pay grants after loans are approved. How many letters did Kimberly write the CFO? Kimberly, stop moving the goalposts. So here we go. Elmer, I got my $40,000 grant loan and a $1,000 grant today. Oh, great. He used a 330 Vortex. Trey Trey. Hey, Trey Trey. I love LA. It's Trey Trey from Miami. Always Trey Trey from Miami jumping in. Got my loan. Do you think I can fight for the rest of my grant? You're the best. I think you can. Watch our video today on the loan. It talks about your scenario. Marina Zahn. Do you know how long the reconsideration takes? No, I don't, but watch the video as well. Someone had great progress on the reconsideration. Robert Mealy, I applied for two of my business, same bank account. Now they're saying they're duplicates, no grant, no loan. How long will that take? A while. So he got denied for what Kimberly's talking, unable to verify you, or they're thinking fraud because you use the same account number for two things. Horrible. Ambanja, applied for grant and loan, $1,000 a cent, and rejected by the bank for incorrect bank information. My credit score is 599 and 330 Vortex. I have submitted reconsideration, still no grant, no reply for reconsideration. Stay with it. Ivanja, don't assume they have it. If you have not heard back, file it again. That's what people are saying in the comments. When you file reconsideration, don't just file it and sit back and assume they have it. File it again. Or say, do you have it? Dermacare doctor. Too many people expressing that they don't want the loan. If you don't want the loan, don't give the money back. That's your opinion. Noi, I applied for $6, I got $1,000 a grant on 5-1. They put my credit score 517. I've not heard anything back. Call them. It's been too long. Meerkat City, who comments on a regular basis. Mo here. Hey, Mo. PPP loan question. We hate PPP. Approved for PPP. No one's answered my call. Letter answered me last 7 to 8 weeks. Please help. I've even tweeted both Lendio and Ready Capital and reached out on YouTube. Now what? I told you. I said this, not to say I told you, but I told you. These people are never going to answer your calls. And so all you people have that horrible PPP lending instrument, that PPP loan is going to come up for loan forgiveness in the next couple of days, and no one's going to answer your phone call, and you're going to turn to me to explain to you how to do it. I'll try my best, but, you know, we said not to get that damn thing. It's horrible. Mayor Farm, please let me know what's the last day for PPPS applications, EIDL. Thanks. It's closed, unless you're agricultural. HPK Conjures. SBA did a hard poll on May 24th. No credit score dropped. Still the same. Horrible. Call SBA. Maxwell Studio. April 8th applied. No grant. Call twice. It's processing. I don't even know. It's just my grant. You're not going to get it. You're a 4.8. You're a 4.8 Vortex with that 330 and 331 Vortex. You're not going to get a grant unless you accept the loan. Sorry to say that. Ricardo Wall, thank you again for the great info. LA still sucked to the SBA. Great. Be Expert Studio. It's just ridiculous. There's no guidelines to the SBA. Just a hoax to go by. They're moving the goalposts. They're moving the field. John Hamilton. I was just told by SBA it's not a grant, it's an advance. There was a misprint in the CARES Act. They got a story for everything, these people. I can't keep it straight. Louis Paduano. Hey, Lalate, it's Louis Paduano. In the movement, especially for all for us, he comments on a regular basis. That commenter was exactly right and absolutely true that President Trump told the SBA and the red SBA to keep the grant at $1,000, not for the $10,000. You're right. Here's the letter. These are all Trump appointees, by the way. The head of the SBA is not following the CARES Act, which is the law. It's very specific when it comes to the $10,000 grant and how the law of the CARES Act is supposed to be implemented. Myself, I am also a GONA contact here in Connecticut. I contacted my Congressman Rosa DeLoro and my Senator Richard Blumenthal. Oh, and when contacting them along with some information, my own letters and documents, I asked, why not stopping the SBA from not following the provisions of the CARES Act? I'll also let them know there's a growing movement to ask our representatives to subpoena the SBA in front of a congressional hearing. Of course, after being sworn in, I'll keep you updated. Absolutely. If you're watching this video, do the same. Do the same. Talk about this video. Talk about this channel. I'll be happy to come in and support you all and speak. Zuna K. I applied 331, no grant alone due to credit history. I applied for reconsideration, again denied. When I call them, I won't get any grant. Horrible. Edema Care doctor. The public needs an organizer to move this. We need to organize and go to Congress. SBA needs to destroy the economic comeback because of their lack of competency with the law. Call SBA, call your congressmen and senators. Absolutely. Terry Arden, I appreciate your channel. Would it be best to not take the loan due to there might be a way to get the $10,000 grant and not the $1,000 per employee? I'm a sole proprietor. No. If you need the loan, take the loan. But look at our loans and terms and conditions video, and you might want to take less than $25,000. Watch the videos that have collateral in the topic. Robert Henson, SBA lenders should be caged. Okay. Peach Khan, lenders don't trust me. I tried using them to get my money. Awful. James, Lalate, I received $1,000 5.7, got credit pulling 5.25. What does that mean? It means that maybe your loan is coming, but it's been a while. If you really want that loan, call SBA and say, where's my loan? Richard Krupp have millions of applicants who screwed the SBA and the officers. Gloves off for blood for glove. SBA's lying. Very well said. Peach Khan, I applied April 3rd and April 4th. Still got nothing. No grant, no loan. Horrible. Victoria, I accepted half of the loan that they were offering. We'll keep you posted. Oh, great. I hope they accept. Lori Fleming applied 410 along with two other business owners. The other ones got their grant on May 5th. However, I just noticed my credit was pulled. I'm thinking I wasn't getting the grant. Now what? I hope you get your loan. If you get your loan, don't sign the loan document. Call SBA and say, where's my grant money? Ask them, where's your grant money? How much am I getting and how am I getting it? Samuel Lombardo. I may be late, but let's call the movement Vortex Robbery Movement. I love that. I will curious how many Tennessee and Michigan companies are here that have been denied wrongly. London Saturn. They're embezzling money simply as that. Brenda B. I guess I don't understand what's going on. I thought I had applied for an EIDL advance grant. I got a denial for a loan. I called them, where's my grant? She said, no, there's no grant, only the loan that I was denied. Awful. That's not true. Brenda B. I guess I don't understand what's going on. It's John, working over 3,000 signatures on the petition. Barker Brothers. I applied on April 4th, got my credit check May 5th, 14th, got no money, no loan. What's the point of checking my credit? There is no point. Grant should not be a credit check. Grant is not a lending instrument. There should be no credit check for a grant. David Rodriguez, I only got $1,000 grant. Didn't help much with anything. On the verge of being unemployed now. You do PUA if it applies for you, or UI. Sean Lazarus Bombshell. I talked to SBA. Now what they're doing is combine your grant with a loan. Not true. They're just doing whatever they want to do. Some people it's combined, some aren't. The 40 Club. This is the non-secured loan up to $250,000. Why would they need to pull your credit? No, it is secured up to $25,000. It's secured over $25,000. HT. I applied for grant and a loan, received a grant 5.4, called for the status of the loan, told I was denied. Well, I'm glad you got the grant at least. Tom, but consider reconsideration. Tom Ellison, great info as always. Thank you, Tom. Gene Crom, hey, I wanted to get you update. Got the decline letter this morning after pulling two hard pulls on the credit check, dropped me 20 points, only $3,000 grant. I won my $7,000. Thank you for all your help. You're amazing. Thank you, Gene. I mean, I'm sorry you didn't get the loan, but I'm glad you at least got $3,000. But let's stay with it. Sylvia Gates, hello, I'm Utter shocked. I received a link to a portal, $14,000. I logged in and I had an offer $14,000 loan. My credit's poor. You're so awesome. I love the way you talk. Thank you. How likely is my loan will be approved? It's stating I'm not yet approved. That's processing. Give it a few days. Call SBA. And I hope that you get approved. Stay with us. I want to know what happens, Sylvia. MCB, EIDL case in point. If SBA approved you for a $30,000 loan, the first $10,000 should be the grant of the $10,000 loan. They're screwed up. Absolutely well said. Michelle Melanie Bay, have you can you apply for EIDL or PPP together? PPP is just long gone at this point. BFMJ, hey again. I got off the phone with SBA Tier 2. I was informed they're processing at April 1st and 2nd applications now. Oh, okay. I applied April 6th, received a $5,000 grant on 5/1. That's good news. He told me it may take a month or two to get the loan document. Wow. Thank you for your informative videos. I'll keep you updated as things go forward. Well, that's good. He's saying that SBA is now saying they're getting to the April 1st and April 2nd application. Of course, that violates the CARES Act as well. They're supposed to do them in the order received, not when they want to do them. Moon Goddess Massage. Hey, Lalate, I love your channel. Applied 331 for the grant. I've not received the advance grant. I received the portal loan offer. Credit dropped 7,000. You must accept the loan to get the grant. Not true. I called my congressman's office. He said the reasons are not true and should not be a matter to call the local SBA who's in charge. He said email the information. So Moon God has called her senator and they're stepping in. I love that. Ken C, $10,000 grant turned into $1,000 per employee for the most people they did. They blocked us and only $1,000 agricultural. All this is done to stop people from qualifying, making their jobs easier. Absolutely true. Mark Arbarca. Can we get a template letter sent to our representatives? I'll make sure I have all the relevant points. Ooh, interesting. I'll consider that, maybe. Wuhan. SBA turned the PPP loan into another scam as well. And the SBA has the gall to approve $10,000, $5,000 loans to these people who need 10 times that amount. Well said. Angel Noah. We need to change the game. SBA is playing with us. Do a petition. Let's sign it. JR Little, I applied March 28th. Nothing. That's awful. Dermagod care again. LA, you're correct with starting with Congress. The public has to put pressure on Congress. First order of business, you replace Karanzanda immediately. That's the Honorable Karanzanda. Deaf Flow, next chapter. What would happen if you're self-employed and you got a $1,000 loan, you end up losing the business because of no customers wanting to work? You got to give it back, or you got to give it up and just pay it back. The worst is they can call the loan and have one and charge and ask for $1,500. So I mean that's like the worst. Not that bad a scenario. Music Man received a $12,600 loan and a $1,000 grant. I'm thankful. Is it worth pursuing? The channel has been so helpful. Same story. Thank you so much, LA. He wants the $10,000. At this point, it may not happen, but if you need the loan, you want the grant, take it. Absolutely. Good for you. Chris S. I was denied the loan. The grant was 628 score. It's lowered to 570. Awful. This is nuts. Any ideas what I should do? Absolutely. Reconsideration. If you had the Experian credit score, Chris S, before they pulled it, then say, hey, I was a 628. How dare you drop me to 570 and then deny me? Cornfed, awesome video, LA. Thank you. Keep it up. Well, thank you. Mad Hatter Glitters. Can I just reapply because my bank said I can't get the Eidl because I don't have a business account with them and I have a thin credit file. It's not for they're saying you can apply as a solo practitioner. Alfredo Alonso, I got denied. Awful, friends. Tell me why, Alfredo. 3 hard works. You keep saying the credit check. However, I got a $1,000 grant. My credit check was not checked. A lot of people were. Will Martin, thanks, LA. Melanie Dane, I've applied for the PPP and EIDL. I got a $1,000 grant for and an EIDL loan. I received the PPP loan, but I got denied due to minus the grant. Take it up with your lender for PPP. Lackey Handy, there's a formula for the loans. Yes, we know that. Buy and sell Tucson Pawn Shop. Has anyone seen the portal invite and how long does it take to get approved or declined? You got a 525 for 20,500. It was initially like it was initially instantly. Now it's taking upwards of a week. Steve Rivera. I applied for a loan on 2 separate times at 3:30 and 3:20, and then again 3:30 with the new Streamline. Shocker, the whole thing. I was supposed to get a grant, but apparently our banking information was incorrect. Yes, I mean that's one of the worst scenarios. Is some people never got the grant money because their banking information was off, and may never get the grant. Curious Ron. Billions went to Planned Parenthood despite them not qualifying, showing billions in profits. Phil Morgan. Email is on the front page of this channel, Phil. Go under the About. It says click here to contact, and you contact right there. You see it. Democare Doctor. Please share this video as much as possible. Thank you. Super Coffee Bomb Show. I feel like this is an issue that belongs on a stupid criminal TV show. But here's what happened. I applied the first week of EIDL. I received my $1,000 grant. 2 weeks later, I received an email saying attached denial because of credit. This is craziness. My credit was never pulled by a credit company. I have proof of screenshots. What else am I supposed to do? Reconsideration if you really want that loan. Tim Rice, you did again. Javita is anything but honorable, brother. Dermacare Doctor, SBA is denying real small business because so many non-business owners are flooding them with applications. Vin Jeffries, Congress is using the SBA, does not answer the questions. Fun times. What can we do about the $10,000 grant? Let's get this movement together. It's a total scam for the SBA. Let's do it. Hey, Lalate, who is this? This is Brad Maxwell. I received the $1,000 grant, denied the loan due to credit. Go figure. I applied as a sole practitioner. I didn't worry about my 2 employees since the $10,000 grant was based upon the number of employees. Awful. You should have gotten more money. S. Carter, I was approved for the loan and received the grant the same day. Oh, wonderful. My aunt received the loan and no grant. And she was told low credit score. Horrible. CJ James, FYI, once the credit, SBA pulls your credit, once freezes the credit right after. A lot of great comments. If you have comments in today's video, drop them below. Also watch our Eidl loan video today that is just as shocking as this one. Thank you for staying to the end because there's a lot of great stuff in here. As always, if you have comments, drop them by 2 p.m. tomorrow and we'll answer them in tomorrow's video. As always, stay in LA for more.